Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi! So welcome to my first Q&A on Thursday. It's nothing new, I just moved the days, so you're welcome. Okay, so what?
Is that even legal?
What?
That you're moving days around? Can you just do that?
Is it legal that I'm moving days
Yeah,
around?
aren't there like
Yes.
rules?
No, there's no rules. They're my rules. I make my own rules. Would you like to face the camera and say something?
No, I'm more behind the camera kind of guy.
I know you're going to come over. I can feel it. This is going to be unedited, so I'll just keep talking until he decides he's going to come over, because I know that he will, because he always does. He always says he doesn't want to, and then he does, and then all of a sudden he's here, and all of a sudden he's like, "Hi guys," in that voice that I cannot stand. So anyway, welcome to...
Why do we get freezer stuff? We don't need any freezer.
What was the deal if you were out here while I was filming?
Make noise again.
No, be quiet and don't talk to me. I love you, but don't talk to me.
Sorry, I forget sometimes.
Why don't you actually come over here for a second?
What?
Come here for a second.
No, I'm working.
No, come here. I have something serious to say. Until he gets here. This is my Thursday Q&A. This is part 1 of that Q&A. You can find part 2 probably right beside this one, or I'll put the link below like I usually do, or whatever. So I'm gonna look for some questions until Danny comes over here. Get over here!
I'm just doing stuff.
I have to tell you something on camera. Come here!
I don't like this.
So I told them all what happened the other day,
Oh, yes.
and I just want to say again that I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Screaming at you the way I did and for treating you the way I did that night.
I totally forgive you.
Just thank you for not divorcing me. Because you thought about it a little bit. You didn't think about divorcing me, did you?
No.
You just were, what were you? This is it here. It's pretty.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Thank you.
No, I've never thought about divorcing you. I thought about just straight leaving. That's different. It's different.
But we're all good now, so don't
Yeah,
worry,
we're way good.
guys. I know you guys are super worried.
Don't worry.
We're good. I'm good. Don't
I'm
worry.
good.
Yeah, he's good. We worked
I'm
it
very
all out.
understanding
We're
about that
fine.
kind of stuff.
Yep.
I know that people go through really hard times, and just broke that. And that was one of Shannon's hard times. And the best thing you can do when people are going through hard times is just kind of be there, sometimes not be there. You know, just depends on the situation.
You heard me sneak out of the house. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did.
You heard me sneak out of the house with the keys and take the truck. And tell him what you told me.
I was going to chase her down because I was worried about her and what she would do, because she was in an unstable mental place at that time. But instead of doing that, I did something that I usually don't do.
You've never done. Ever.
No. And that is
You let me go?
I let her go. And it was really hard. And I had to have a lot of faith and said a prayer or 6. And she came walking back through the door. So that was a good thing.
And
Thank
you're
you.
what made me come back, so thank you. We good now?
So I'm what made you leave and what made you come back.
Uh-huh.
That's talent right there.
You didn't make me leave. I made me leave. If you don't know what the crap we're talking about, then you're probably like,
You
what
should probably
happened?
go watch
What happened?
yesterday's video.
Did you even watch it yet?
No.
When's the last time you watched one of my videos?
You showed me one the other day.
Besides Motivational Monday, which are the short ones, what else have you watched? Danny works all the time now.
I work all the time.
He has time to eat and sleep and work, and that's it.
That's pretty much it.
Speaking of, you should probably go eat
I should
and
probably
sleep.
go eat and sleep right now.
Love you.
10:23 Judas. If anybody has any way of like putting more hours in the day, let me know, because that would be awesome. Or not sleep. Sleep is such a waste of time. Does anybody know how not to sleep and not go insane? I need that too. When they invent that, let me know, because sleep is such a pain in the butt. Just a waste of time. I get so much done if I didn't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, am I annoying you now? You asked me to come over, and now what?
Just waiting for you to finish. Don't know what the crap you're talking about.
You.
Love you. Okay, so let's get into some questions that I'm gonna find on my computer. 'Cause I'm a creep. Is it creep or freak?
Creep.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Where are your questions? I need to find them. You know what we should do, actually? This is so boring, you guys. I'm sorry. This is not going to be very edited. Renee Blakesley says, Renee, by the way, I need to tell you something. So I found a note, a letter from you, or a note, or a card. I forget which one it is. And it wasn't inside the envelope, and I don't know when I got it, and I don't know how I opened it. I don't remember even opening it, but I found the letter part in a random box on my desk. But the envelope wasn't with it, so I can't write you back. So can you send me your message? Just send me a personal message or something, give me your address. Okay, so Renee says, where did you get those cute glasses? I love all the colors. Thanks for doing these motivational Mondays. I love them. Thank you, I love you. I got these glasses. This is one of them. This is the brown one. Can you tell? Well, it's kind of like a cheetah print, but it's brown. I thought it would look better than the black with this. I don't know. Anyway, I got them on Amazon, and they were super uber duper duper chuper looper cheap. I think it was a set of, I don't know, 50, because some of the colors were doubled. So I think it was like a set of 50 for like, I don't know, 20 something dollars. It was like, they turned out to be like 50, 60 cents each. And normally I wouldn't spend that much on something, but I decided it would be a good little, a good thing to spend my money on, because it's a very good, catchy little thing that people notice. And so does that make sense? I can't speak today. I called Olive Garden. I'm doing the same thing as I did with Olive Garden. I can't figure it out today. I got some soup from Olive Garden, by the way, that I might have to eat because I'm feeling sick. What?
Words don't work right now.
I don't know why I'm not. Okay, so anyway, I got them as a, what's the word? Investment, I guess, to put toward Motivation Mondays, because, oh yeah, because people are,
Words.
I don't know how
Actually, what
to,
you should do is think of the words first.
I don't know how to words.
Yeah.
Because they attract, what is the word? Why do I need the colored glasses?
Because it's a catch.
It's a catch, but it's an attractiveness.
Yes.
It attracts people. It makes people remember. It's
a
memorable. It's a hitch.
Niche, not a hitch.
A niche. It's a niche. It's memorable, and people will remember and come back. That's why, like, I started just for fun, but then I realized that people really like the colored glasses, and if you do a different color every time, then people are gonna notice. I can't speak today. I have no idea how to explain what's going on in my brain. This is gonna go really well. This is a good day for a Q&A. Maybe you should come do this.
No, you got it.
Okay, so anyway, thank you for the question, and please leave me your address. It's been 9 minutes and I've answered one question. Not that that's much different than usual, but at least before I could, like, what's the word? I could speak better, enunciate. No, there's a word. Oh my gosh. Articulate. I thought of the word. He's not here. No one's here to celebrate with me. Okay. All right, well, I I can sing about my poop again. I'm afraid I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to that video where I was answering questions from last time, because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't even like have the stamina, maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's go in here. You have no idea what I'm talking. This is so boring for you. Okay, Samara M says, Dear Shanny, my mom's friend has a young daughter in high school who she caught purging and she doesn't know how to support her. What suggestion would you give the mom to help her daughter? Me and my mom would love to help the both of them, and you are so wise. Thank you, Samara. That's sweet. The thing about me is that my mom found out about my purging in a very embarrassing way, and the only thing that I would say is to tell the mom to not, absolutely above all else, do not shame her daughter, do not punish her daughter, don't turn this into something that's bad. Look at this as something that is an illness, and it's a mental illness that she can't help, and she needs help. She doesn't need like, what's the word? Oh my gosh. She doesn't need hard love. She doesn't need like discipline for it. She needs help, and she needs love, and she needs support, and she needs open arms, and I'm here for you, and I'm so sorry you're going through this, instead of, all right, well, you're grounded. That's terrible for you. Why would you do that to your body? Why are you doing this? You're bad. You're stupid. Why are you doing, I mean, not those words, probably shouldn't use, but the idea of that, like saying like, why would you even do this? Why? Like, why do you want to lose weight so bad? Why do you want to, like, all the normal things that you would think of if you didn't have an eating disorder or know somebody who suffers with it and you just don't know much about it. Your first instinct was like my mom's, which was to shame me for it and punish me for it and make me feel guilty and just, you know, throw me into therapy. And it takes a lot more than just throwing them into therapy. You need to be there for them too. Like, therapy is very, very important, but especially at that age, but you need to also be sure to just be so super kind and gentle and soft and loving and caring. Like, that's how you need to handle the situation, and not with harshness, not with meanness, not with tough love is the word I'm looking for, but with just pure, good, kind, nice love, you know? That's what, yeah. So, I don't know. Did that help? I can't speak today, so I hope that helped, but okay. Let's see. People are mean. I don't get that. Okay, Lauren Sanders says, have you ever had a feeding tube or considered it to help with recovery, or do you think it's a non-productive way to recover from an eating disorder? That's a good question. I have never had a feeding tube before because I've never had a problem with eating. Like, my eating disorder is that I eat too much and then I purge usually. But the feeding tubes, usually they just use for anorexics or people that will not eat or people that can't eat. So like people that are in a coma from their anorexia or their bulimia or anything like that, like people that are out of it in a hospital bed and they can barely move and they can't talk, or they are in a coma. Those are where feeding tubes are used mostly, but then they're also used for, like, you see a lot of anorexics having feeding tubes in them, and they end up in wheelchairs, like hooked up to a feeding tube everywhere they go, and it's just the saddest thing because they refuse to eat. But I don't refuse to eat. Even with my anorexia, I would say that I had a binge purge subtype at the time when it was just 90% anorexia, which was not the majority of my life. Like, that was just off and on, but each time I would still eat, but I would like binge and purge when I did eat, which wasn't often, but I still did it. And then what I would eat, I would look forward to. Like, it was exciting to me, and it was, no matter how little it was or whatever, I would think about it all day long, and I would eat it, and I would be happy to eat it when it came time. So I don't know, but so no, I've never had one. I've never considered it because I don't consider myself to need that at all ever, unless I did, stop eating, which I don't know if that will happen for me, because even when I stop eating, I still eat a little. I just explained that. I don't need to explain that again. Anyway, or do I think it's a non-productive way for recovery from an eating disorder? I think that it's a very productive way for those that need it. I think that it sucks, and I think that it's obviously embarrassing for those girls or boys or whoever has to have a feeding tube, but I think that it's better than letting them die. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes they refuse help, and so you have to do something. And sometimes that's what it comes down to. Either they get a feeding tube or they die. And the only way that they're going to find that out is if they have a loving, caring support system around them. If they don't have family, hopefully they have friends or somebody that will ask them just to go to the doctor just once, and hopefully that doctor will see that they are in dire need of help, and they will either admit them to the hospital, or they will admit them just for like a day and put a feeding tube in them and send them home with the feeding tube. Like, there's all types of situations, and I think that it's absolutely a blessing. I really do, for those of us out there who cannot eat, or who won't eat, or are done trying, are done living, especially. Yeah, I actually think it's a really good thing. So I don't know if you need it. Obviously, I'm not saying that you should like starve yourself until you need a feeding tube, because they're so awesome and I like support them. I'm saying that I support them if it's like, you know what I'm saying. If it's the last, try on something, then yeah. I don't know how to speak today. I don't know. Okay, I feel like I've already answered these. Did I finish answering those? What is wrong? This is the stupidest Q&A you will ever watch. Not that those 2 questions I answered were stupid. Those were very good questions. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I shouldn't say that, but I'm just like, why can I not get it together? I should have, I don't know what my problem is today. It's been a rough week. You guys know that. I'm just trying to do my best. Okay. All right. Let's find us on pumpkin. Ooh, wait. I saw a question mark. Hold on. Go back. Go back. Jack will never let go. Go back. Come back. Well, this is going well. Where are the questions, you guys? What is wrong with me today? It's like I keep seeing them and then... Okay, MRK says, or Mr. K maybe, I don't know. Would it be possible for Danny to give you your meals or some other family member, and so that you would not have access to kitchen and foods to avoid binge and purge? We've tried that many times before. I tried that with my mom when I was a teenager, and then we've tried it I think twice with Danny, and the problem is that I always find a way to find food. Like, I will do it. I'll sneak out of the house myself at 2 in the morning and go get me some food. I will. It's hard because I'm a grown-up, unfortunately, in many ways. Just kidding. But I'm a grown-up, and so I am able, I guess, to drive. I'm able to go find food, even if Danny were to lock the fridge or whatever it is. And the other thing is that Danny's not always home, and I'm home all the time, and he's not always there. And I mean, it's just, I can see that working maybe for a younger child, even though it didn't work for me. If you were like super strict about it and super like on point about it, I could see that working. But for me, we've tried it and it just doesn't work. Unfortunately, I am too sneaky. So this is such a bummer. I feel like this video is such a bummer. And I'm sorry. Part 2 will probably be better. Oh, I should probably go to part 2. Let's do one more to make this, you know, I don't know what is wrong with me today. I really don't. Not at all. People are mean. I'm not even going to read that. I'm so done with like giving into those. All right, folks, here's what's going to happen. I might have to start this over, which is a bummer. I found some questions. Okay. Amelia Derp, what happened to your teeth? I have an eating disorder. Go watch all my other videos. I even made a video on it. Nika Pajak, you are disgusting. Thank you. You're beautiful. Nikki F says, hang in there, sweetie. Thank you. I know about the teeth pain and having to always be on antibiotics because my immune system is so weak. What foods do you suggest that are easy for you to chew and that are easy on your stomach? This is a really good question, especially lately, because for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, I've not been able to eat very much, which is weird because I'm gaining a lot of weight, but who cares? That doesn't matter. I'm just pointing out that maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because of the soft foods, actually, because a lot of the foods I've been eating do have a lot of, like, you know, bad things in it, but who cares? It tastes good and it feels good, and that's what matters when you're trying to recover from an eating disorder. You shouldn't pay attention to the numbers when you're trying to recover. Anyway, I've been eating a lot of soups and potatoes and pastas and rice and vegetables and fruits. That's pretty much the gist of it. Like, I'm about to eat this minestrone that's full of vegetables, and hopefully it's soft enough. I've been trying to eat a little meat here and there. Sorry, my vegan friends. I'm sorry. Just to get the nutrients from it. And when I do, I just kind of have to gnaw on it until it's soft enough to swallow, which is hard. That's hard with red meat. So chicken's a little bit easier. And then like all the cold, soft stuff that's really bad for you, but that's so delicious, like ice cream and pudding and Jello and all that stuff. Cheese I can eat sometimes. Yeah, just anything soft really is all I can eat. So I don't know. And as far as like, and I'm talking, these are foods that I keep down too. I'm not talking binge foods. I'm talking like, these are foods that I will keep down. It just, the portions might change if it's food that I'm going to keep down, which is mostly what it is these days. Mostly. I'm having a hard week, but you guys know that. But yeah, so I choose those because those seem to be the easiest on my stomach. Like, I really want to eat other things, but they hurt my stomach really, really badly. Like, a lot of acidic things hurt my tummy really, really badly. So, like, I'll eat, like, the creamier type of vegetables and fruits, or, like the bad ones, you know, the potatoes and the by the way, I just bought papayas, and I have no idea what they are. I just bought 2 of them, and if any of you out there know what do I do with papayas? Are they ripe? How do I know they're ripe? How do I eat them? I don't know. They just looked interesting, and every time I'm at the grocery store, I try and find a new fruit to try, and I saw someone on YouTube eating a papaya, and it looked really soft, And so I got 2 of them at the store, but I have no idea what they are or what I do or how I eat them, or I mean, I could copy the person I saw, but I don't know how to like tell if they're ripe and stuff. And what do I do? Tell me. So, okay, this is long enough and this was so good. You're welcome for this wonderful, interesting Q&A that was the most boring thing in your life. And that's all. So I love you. And I'm going to go do a part 2. And I promise you part 2 will be better. So go and join me for that. And it will be in the description below. And it will also probably be on your little sidebar thing. Which side am I on if you're here? Wait. If you see me, then it's that side? That side. One of the sides, you're going to see the other part 2 of this. And I'm really sorry for this video. But thank you for the good questions that I did answer. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in a minute. And above all else, you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!